I'm going to be doing a bit of poetry rap. My first track is called Elocution. While they sniggered with contempt, and they showed me how to speak. From nothing I was exempt. While this money keeps on floating, while this money keeps on floating, in the toilet bowl floating, while this money keeps on floating, and they push my head down, and they push my head down, while this money keeps on floating in these public money loos. They gave me elocution from the school to college days, to a thrifty execution of my fun and happy ways. Because I always chose the pen, while the pigsty and the loot. Paper money was my canvas and the dollar sacred fruit. So now I speak in riddles, never showing my true views. And the devil keeps on banking for the sterling I can choose. And although I keep on painting all the terrors of the pound, it's the cash that keeps on staking all the glory I have found. While this money keeps on floating, while this money keeps on floating, in the toilet bowl floating, while this money keeps on floating, and they push my head down, and they push my head down, while this money keeps on floating in these floating money blues. Toss the coin, steal the gold, win the credit, be most bold. Toss the penny, steal the cream, stop the sterling, crush its dream. Toss the coin, steal the gold, win the credit, be most bold. Toss the penny, steal the cream, stop the sterling, crush its dream. While this money keeps on floating, it's the money that keeps floating. While this money keeps on floating, in the cesspit it keeps floating. While these dollars keep on floating, it's the yen and Deutschmarks floating. It's the money that keeps floating. It's the checks and paper floating. It's the Dow Jones that keeps floating. It's the Wall Street that keeps floating. It's the money that keeps floating. It's the world that just keeps floating. And the banker that keeps floating. To assure that he's in floating. And the money he keeps floating. In a sea of greed, envy, blues, public blues. My next poem is one called Pot Plants. With nothing in tow, you hit free base, and your roots are all cut, your lawns mowed, your vehicle towed? Greener than anything I could have found. Twisted up, twisted down, mouth on the ground, sipping up fish and bone, tasting the earth. Pot plant, witness your birth. I would love all the fruit that extends from your limbs, though you keep all your loot, and you're full of cheap grins, and you still think the game is still in your sight. It's the love and the fame that turns day into night. Greener than anything I could have found. Twisted up, twisted down, mouth on the ground, sipping up fish and bone, tasting the earth. Pot plant, witness your birth. Smaller than, larger than, the weight of the gold. Speed it up, slow it down, to fit the mold. Sipping up fish and bone, tasting the earth. Pot plant, witness your birth. Greener than anything I could have known. Sipping up fish and bone, licking chops, having knocks, blown at your tree. Pot plant, your life isn't free. Just one last thing. I'm going on Radio Froome on Sunday from 4 till half 5. We've got a 5-minute slot, but it's www.froomefm.co.uk. Thanks very much. You've been an excellent audience. I look forward to seeing you soon.